Welcome to Go, coming to you today from Salmon Arm. Right now we're standing on the iconic, beautiful, wooden, curved wharf jutting out into the lake. The mountains, the lake, the scenery, it's fantastic here, but it's a community that I don't know very well, so we have recruited possibly the best tour guide around. We've got Mayor Nancy Cooper going to give us her tour of Salmon Arm. Well, now we have joined Mayor Nancy Cooper here in beautiful, sunny Salmon Arm. And you've got a fantastic view. You said this is right outside your window, this beautiful park.
It absolutely is. And you know, this is a great view for the mayor, because you look down on the families and the kids playing here, and if I open my windows I can hear them laughing, and it's fabulous. And it reminds me that what we're doing is for today, but not just today, but for the future. So we're always looking towards the future.
And this is a pretty new park with the water park and all that. It goes along really nicely with the new city hall.
It does, yes. The new city hall is about 7 years old, so it's all new. And it's great. We love this area.
So you've got a lot of exciting things going on here in Salmon Arm that you're going to share with us today, and we're going to take off and follow you around a little bit.
That sounds great. I also want to put, before we go though, we need to point out we have 4 flags in front of the city hall.
Okay.
We have the Canadian flag.
Yeah.
We have the provincial flag,
right,
the city flag, and we have the flag of the First Nations in this area.
Oh, okay.
The flag actually has 17 feathers,
okay,
representing all of the 17 bands of the Shuswap Nation. They do have a First Nations word for it, but I can never say it properly. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we won't put you on the spot for that one.
Thank you. But you do want to know, because that is showing, I always try to show respect for the people in the area, and so the First Nations, this is out of recognition that this was one time their lands,
right,
and so it's just recognizing that.
They had the great idea to stop here first, right?
Yeah, that's right. We followed later on.
Right across the street from City Hall, we've got some fire trucks.
We do, and this is one of my favorite places to come over here. I love these shiny red fire trucks. This is our fire chief, Brad Shirley.
Oh, Brad, nice to meet you.
And I really appreciate the fire department, because these guys are paid on call volunteers.
So what's it like working with working with the volunteers? Where do they come from?
They come from all over our municipality. They work within the community. Some work outside the community, but for the most part, they all live here.
So, Mayor Cooper wants to drive the fire truck. What does she have to do to get the keys?
Well, we have packages available for to be a paid-on-call firefighter. She's welcome to come upstairs and grab one while she's here.
Well, this looks like where people come to have fun.
It absolutely is. Over here we have a skateboard park.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, I know, and they're having a great time. And we have the soccer fields as well. This is a championship soccer field, and just recently renamed to recognize the fellow that actually started soccer in Salmon Arm, and his name is Eric Walters. So this is now Walters Field.
Well, it's time to come down and check out the park.
Oh, it is. This is called the Street Plaza, and it's right in the middle of downtown Salmon Arm. It's very beautiful, and as you can see, we have the fountain here.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great on hot days, I hear. We have music on the Street Plaza stage behind you there, a few times a week. Sometimes there's church services. Sometimes people are just do something ad hoc there.
So that's a fantastic looking structure there.
Absolutely. It was actually built by carpenters from our twin city in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's called Inashiki.
Okay.
So they came and they built this one here, and then we went back to Japan and we built a log structure, a barbecue house for them. So yes, it's beautiful.
And it overlooks the iconic Salmon Arm, a beautiful fountain. You were saying when you were little, you would drive by this.
Yeah, I would see this beautiful fountain and at that time we'd be coming home from Calgary, so it'd usually be evening. As soon as we saw the fountain with the colored lights, we knew we were close to home. Several years ago, they put in a new one, and it didn't have the colored lights, so I was always disappointed. But luckily, last year it went down again, so we put in a new one, and this one now has colored lights. So when you
the lights are back.
The lights are back. You don't know how many people were happy about that.
I bet. It's one of those things, right? Yeah. You get used to it. You see it, because I remember it with the lights.
Yes,
so, well,
the colored
thanks
lights.
for putting them back.
Oh, well, you're very welcome.
Well, the last stop on our tour here, it feels a little bit like coming home for me, because it's the Shaw Center, home of the Silverbacks.
It absolutely is. And we have a wonderful, the Silverbacks are a wonderful hockey team. They play their rivals, in Vernon and Penticton.
Oh, yes, we're familiar with the Silverbacks. Good team.
Yeah, they're a great team, so we support them. And this facility was built by volunteers.
Wow.
It's about a $14 million facility that was built for like 8.
Wow.
And so it was all input from the volunteers. in Salmon Arm.
You keep going back to this every time that we talk. It's the volunteers that have made that makes such a huge difference in this town.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have such a wonderful group of volunteers, and they're all over. It's not just sports people, but it's the arts, it's the playgrounds, whatever. They're just all over. They're really helpful. We're very fortunate.
Well, big salute to all the volunteers that have made this town what it is, and thank you very much, Mayor Cooper, for the fantastic tour.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank
it.
you for coming.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, we have to come back up here. That's it for the show. I'm Doug Brown.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on Go. Visit Salmon Arm. It's beautiful.